Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of the Granted Geek Show, where we talk all things tech and tech-related news. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how YouTube can destroy TikTok without ever having to even ban it, right? What's the future of video for creators, really? Will YouTube or TikTok win? I'm actually going to make an argument in this video as to why Instagram could perhaps be the victor when it's all said and done. But we're going to talk about a strategy that YouTube can implement that would take away any fear or doubt that YouTube will remain the dominant video platform in the world. So you know what to do. Like and follow wherever you're watching or listening to this episode, and let's dive right into it. First, addressing the elephant in the room, which is short form video. Short form content is here to stay. No matter what shape or form video takes in the future, it's going to be here. TikTok is trailblazing a path that really Vine started. Everybody remembers Vine, right? You had 6 seconds to impress or entertain or, make somebody laugh. And it was the proof of concept for what TikTok is today. Now, of course, TikTok did not get bought by Twitter like Vine did, and now Vine is no more. I'm actually interested because Elon Musk now owns Twitter. I wonder if Twitter sold off Vine. I know they closed it down, but I wonder if they sold it off, because if not, they could revive that. And I think it could be a great competitor and perhaps challenge TikTok in a way that YouTube can't and really doesn't want to. So that'd be interesting, but I digress. Short form video has been perfected by TikTok, whether it's a dance challenge or a quick "did you know this" fact video. Those things are killing it on TikTok. I've actually noticed that it's very much an educational platform as well. For every dance challenge and viral music video that's made there, not music video, but every viral piece of music that comes out of that platform, you do see a lot of educational videos that are shared, conspiracy theories and things like that. I think all that has really bloomed on TikTok. But to talk about the future of video, we have to talk about the very real legal possibility of TikTok being banned in the United States. Now, first of all, TikTok is actually banned in a lot of places already. I did a video recently on how the EU has already banned TikTok from official government devices. And I know that the US is already starting to implement similar restrictions. So it's a possibility that we could see come to fruition. Now, let's just be transparent and honest. TikTok is not the beginning of information concerns with these apps. I mean, Apple and Android have both implemented serious security measures in their devices so that we could have a chance when it comes to seeing and perhaps restricting the data, the massive amounts of data that these apps collect on their users. However, TikTok has somehow become the scapegoat. It is definitely taking the majority of the heat. So what do creators do? Well, if TikTok is to stay in the United States, I think YouTube will continue its current strategy, which is to be a jack of all trades. And jack of all trades kind of makes it sound like it's not really going to be great at anything, but YouTube is a master of long form video. And Spotify is the master of podcasts, right? And TikTok is the master of short form. But right now, you can do all three on YouTube. You obviously probably know, if you're watching this video or listening to this, that YouTube has gone all in on short form content, adjusting their audio partnership program so that we can use popular music and still monetize, all those kind of things. They've even implemented shorts right into the regular home feed of YouTube on the homepage, whether you're on phone or mobile or desktop. But what you may not know is that just a little over a week ago, they've announced that they're rolling out an apparatus, a section of YouTube Studio and YouTube, therefore, for podcasts. Yes, you can now upload episodic podcasts on YouTube. And it kind of works like a playlist as far as it is right now in its current stage. It's still in its infancy. It's not very old at all. But you'll be able to upload regular long-form video, have podcasts, and have short-form video all from one channel. And from here, let's talk about what strategy YouTube could implement to really become the king here. I mentioned that they were a jack of all trades, but imagine a day where you could upload what the algorithm would recognize as one episode or one piece of content, right? But you would upload 3 files, one being the short form version, one being like the highlights, okay, like a 10-minute long form YouTube video, and then one being the full, 2-hour long podcast, right? You can do all that on YouTube now, but not in a way that the algorithm recognizes as one piece of content. And then imagine being on YouTube and scrolling or hovering over it, and it says, watch the short, watch the full episode, or watch the highlights. I think that would be very interesting. And it would allow YouTube to say, hey, TikTok, you guys have mastered short form. That's fine. You take that piece of the pie. Spotify, you guys are doing, there is video on Spotify, but nobody goes to Spotify to watch videos. You guys can go ahead and master podcasts. We're going to be so good, just really good, not the best, but number 2 at all 3 of those things. Then what's going to kick in is the convenience factor. Okay. Basically, if I can go to the biggest, it's not second biggest, it's the biggest video platform in the world. If I can go there and upload my content in a way that will allow for shorts, podcasts, and long form video, people are going to move there. Especially the monetization is really, it's not perfect, but I think it's better than most platforms out there on YouTube. Certainly better than TikTok, better than Spotify. They would have the best monetization out of the 3. They would have the best long form video accommodations out of the 3. And then they would have just second best podcast and short form out of the 3. I think a lot of people will choose convenience. Okay. TikTok is definitely the fastest growing video platform, but it's not the largest video platform. That remains to be YouTube. Now, let me be honest for a minute. I don't think that any of these platforms have a chance of actually failing. Okay. Regardless of what any of them do. They'll still be around. There'll still be great platforms to upload your video content on, including Instagram, which we're going to get to in a little bit. And here's why. Let's take YouTube and long form content, for example. And this is why you really shouldn't stop making long form content. There are time essential pieces of content. Not everything is a did you know fact or a viral dance, something like that. There are some pieces of content in some industries where time is the product, right? Time is what you're actually coming to spend. Things like podcasts, story time, 5-minute meditations, 15-minute breathing exercises. There's no way that you can edit that and edit it down to something short form and still give the same experience. Okay. Let's take the Granted Geek Show, for instance. Most of the videos are now going to be just like this in video podcast format, but I still do content, product reviews, right? HP is sending over one of their desktops, and that's going to have to be run through its paces. And some mobile products, I have to go out and use it and things like that. So with that kind of content, especially in the tech industry, the more which is already an expensive industry to be in, the more you're spending on a product, the longer people are going to want to spend watching videos and reviews and doing their research. Okay. If you're spending $1,000 on an audio interface or on a computer, $2,000 or something, you're going to want to know everything about it, right? More than 30 seconds worth. Okay. And people are like, oh, well, you could just take a short form video that's super fast and just slow it down, play it at half speed. Well, then you essentially have a long form video. So people want to see experts look at products and review them. So that's why there's still a need for content like that. If you're teaching things, philosophy or logic, mathematics and things like that, long form is still the place to go. So long form will always be relevant in that sense. So that's why you need to continue making long form video, because going back to the potential ban of TikTok, if TikTok does get banned, this is what I think is going to happen. Instagram and YouTube are going to split the audience. YouTube will probably get maybe 60, 70% at the most. But what's going to happen is all those people, all those TikTokers coming over to YouTube, it's also going to create a boom in long form video because long and short form video are both served up together on the YouTube platform. And with proper thumbnails and titles, right? People are going to click on long form videos as well because they're right next to the short form videos in a way that you don't get on TikTok. You see one video at a time. Okay. So long form video will see a tremendous boost. And that's where my content creators who feel like maybe they should just go all in on shorts or stop making long form video, don't do that. Because until we know how this TikTok thing is going to settle, there's going to be a huge pendulum swing depending on what actually happens. Okay, so finally, I want to talk about what Instagram has to do to potentially win this whole thing. And then what is my advice to creators ultimately? So Instagram, I actually think they have the best interface for mobile when it comes to serving up long and short form video. Okay, so while obviously everybody's gotten the short form bug and YouTube and Instagram have both really leaned into short form, Instagram has done a decent job of not going fully short form where everything is just TikTok scroll type of thing. In an Instagram feed, you seamlessly see photo stills, less and less, but you still do, videos that are long form, maybe, several minutes, and short form, right? Seamlessly. Right there in the scroll in a way that you don't see on TikTok because there are no stills there. And you don't see on YouTube, once again, because there are no stills. So if Instagram can find a way to, lean into that, the fact that, hey, we've got a good mix of everything here. So if the industry goes short form or if TikTok gets banned and everybody's looking for a long form video, Instagram can accommodate all three, really, static, short, and long form content. The Zuck has to play his cards right. I think he's too interested in Meta right now and AR and all that, but that's another discussion for another day. But Instagram could be sitting on an opportunity there. And so finally, what is my advice to creators? Continue making long form video. Make short form video, okay? You don't have to go all in on it. But I think we're past the point of arguing that short form is a viable way of producing content and something that really every content creator should be doing. That's been something that I've been slow cutting to the party on as well. I'm in short form. I do short form stuff, but it's few and far in between. I love long form video because at the end of the day, I'm an artist. I like to make entertaining and beautiful images. And I don't know. Fast video just feels like fast food. It's nice and it scratches the itch, but it's not something to savor. It's not something to linger on. And that's why I like long form video. So make both. Now more than ever, the absolute best thing that you can do as a content creator is to make both, or even all three. If you're a photographer, make static, make long form, make short form. Okay, and then wait to see what's going to happen here on TikTok. But I would say as we get closer to a decision on whether TikTok is going to stay or go, really ramp up that long form content, because when that boom hits, all that TikTok audience, they're going to be going there to YouTube for those YouTube shorts. And right there, they're also going to see some long form video, and those videos may just be yours. So with that being said, those are my thoughts. Thank you to everyone for watching. I hope that this video or this podcast that you're listening to was informative. If you're watching, try listening. If you're listening, try watching. And stay tuned definitely for more content as we cover all things tech and tech related news. I'm Chris Grant Jr. This is The Granite Geek Show.